Hello, everybody. This is Jyoti Chawla on behalf of the Indo-Indians Artist Spotlight Series. As you're aware, we've been trying to cover all the artists, the Indian artists who are based in Indonesia. Indo-Indians has been doing art events in the last couple of years to, give a platform to all the Indian artists who are so talented and vibrant with their work based in Indonesia. This year, due to the pandemic series going on, don't know how long, so we thought of starting this series where at least you get to meet the artist, you visit their own studios, you see their craft, and also you get to know a little more about the artist. So today we have Arupa with us, and Arupa has been an artist for as long as I can remember. And let's go over to Arupa. Hi Arupa, how are you?
Hi, Jyoti. How are you?
Very well. Good to see you. And thank you for joining us on this series. When we were creating this list of who all we have to meet up, you were very much up on that list. So I'm so glad you agreed to doing this. And tell us something about yourself, Arupa, to begin with.
See, I was born and raised in Odisha. I'm a typical Odisha girl. Yeah. Now, woman must be. And after marriage, I just shifted to Gujarat. Since 20 years, I was there. And here I am 4 years only in Indonesia. Okay. So people know me a little bit, you can say not so much. And through this Indo-Indians banner only, I just came forward for artist as an artist. And first, I think in 2017, I just sold my painting under the Indo-Indians banner. And thereafter the history, you know that everybody is telling me that, oh, artist Arupa, okay.
Right.
Like that.
Yes, okay. So if I was to ask you, Arupa, when did you realize that you are an artist or you have a talent?
It's a funny story. Must say, if my brother will listen to this, he'll feel like, oh, is that? And that earliest influence in sparking to my painting, the drawing and painting was exactly because of my elder brother. Okay. He was doing so good. He was so perfect. And I thought, the drawing skill when you were kids, you feel like, why he's doing so good and I'm not like that. Huh? Then what happened, this starts with the desire to do better than your brother. You started doing like this. And thereafter it happens. And, you have committed yourself to becoming an artist and the journey became like this, and I turned into myself. So it's not like a big story behind me that somebody said be artist or like this. I started watching him and I started doing that. And he's the only and the foremost only teacher to me. And he will be always. So and still now he's doing.
Lovely. So is he an artist also?
No, he's in Siemens company now. He's head of that. And he's still doing when he's getting the time, he's doing a painting and that wall art and everything he's doing at home and paper also, scrapping the paper. So if it is possible, why can't I thought. Then it's,
so that's very nice that, as siblings, you inspire each other and influence each other.
Exactly. Because it's a memory for me that I started like this. That journey starts with the desire to better than your brother. And it stopped now where I am.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. So you still exchange notes with each other.
Yes. He's the real admirer. Before I do anything, I just ask him how it looks. Oh, he can do better. That's the critic I want. What else?
So that definitely is your biggest influence in your life. Is there any other artist which is an influence for you? Or somebody
after I started, no, exactly. I've done, my education was in economics and MBA. So I didn't do anything in fine art or something like other. In Indonesia, Indians, they are highly qualified. When I raised and asked them their qualification, they are awesome. And their art form and everything was awesome. I said, yeah, they have done something. But what I have done, only I practiced. Now I'm competing with them, not competing exactly, but I'm putting my painting, I feel like, oh, they are the real artist. Yeah, they're performing good. I'm only artist. I have to go ahead. So I'm trying for that.
No, but I think that's your opinion. I think you're very, very talented. I have actually seen a lot of your work real when I was back in Jakarta. So I really admire a lot of your work, some very detailed work, and not everybody is very good with the animals. So you do, I can see horses, and that reminds me of another
Quite,
artist, but
I love that.
yeah, absolutely. So what is the technique that you follow? Is it oils, acrylics? Is it a conceptual art, or an
Uh,
abstract? Doesn't look like abstract to me, but yeah, what is the
no,
technique that you follow?
20 years of my art experience, I will say. Exactly, I was scribbling and putting my hand on paper and pencil and blank canvas. If I see, I'll start. But exactly what happens to me, I never did something without taking any reference. I never did. Be honest to yourself, if you will say.
Yes.
Taking a reference or take a click of that scenery or anything, objects or something, I start my painting.
Correct.
If I go to that Bandung, I got this horse over there. Punchak, something, I got some other, the landscape scenery. I take the picture, come to home, put that on paper, then I start my painting. But I feel comfortable in oil. Exactly, I'll say I'm sticking to my root, So
Okay.
I'm doing acrylic, I'm doing watercolor, but I'm sticking to my root. I prefer oil because it takes time. You can do detailings. So many, good things.
Flexible. It gives you the time to rework on it, and it takes
Take
time.
your own time. What do you say?
Yeah.
Take your own time. I'm not hurried to show my piece to anyone. So take your own time. Finish it whenever you feel like, yes, I have done something.
Yeah.
Finish it.
So if I was to say that, what is the best part of being, now I can easily say you're an artist. What is the best part of being an artist?
The next part is that they are moody, they react differently to different things other than normal people. So the best part is they look different things. In the same object, they look differently.
Perspective is different.
Perspective is different. Thought process is different. And they are really honest to their work. If you are honest, then you are an artist. If not, then you have to be honest.
Yeah.
So best part is that just stick to your root and be honest to your work. Yeah. And I always think practice. Don't stop yourself. If you are not getting anything, just put a paper, pencil, start drawing, whatever comes to your mind, whatever comes to your vision, just draw it and just make yourself, how to put yourself inside. Yeah. Just put it on the paper. If it looks good, put it on the canvas. So that's the, the best thing about me. Actually, I did this.
Correct. Everybody has a different method, and sometimes there is a technique to madness. Sometimes there is no technique.
Yeah, I think always make it a fine tune, not like I put the color and now I am thinking, should I put more color on it or not? I'm not thinking like that. I know I have to make the hands of that horse. So
Are you a visual person?
Yeah.
Is it? Because I personally am a very visual person. So when I'm putting something on the canvas, I have already seen it in my mind.
Yes. You can't sleep also. Without putting on the canvas, you can't sleep also.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you can see it, that this is what my product will look like, you know exactly what to do.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So you would call yourself a visual artist.
Visual artist and realistic also, because I put everything in a realistic manner. Yeah. If I'm putting that tree, it will take 5 days, 6 days. People say, why it is 5, 6 days? I don't know. I have to do the minute work on the leaf and everything. Correct. So I will keep my head into it. My brushes and my colors, I'll put and it will take 6 hours sometimes a day. I'm keeping the tree and the leaves only. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like, am I mad or what? I'm doing, why I'm doing?
It's about whenever you as an artist feel happy, that's when you stop.
Yes. Correct. You can't stop at, drastically you can't stop. I'm stopping now. No, it's not happening with me.
Arupa, what are the best things about being an artist in Indonesia? You've been there 4 years to experience ups and downs and new and...
Best and bad. I think all positive things never come to my mind. Any negative about this, being in Indonesia and as an Indian artist. I told you, Poonam only asked me to join me, and then I put the canvas. I was like, what I'm doing. Before that, I was economics professor in a commerce college. So I thought, what I'm doing right now? I thought, okay, let me put first step. Then I came to see things are going good. Somebody took my painting also. Oh, it's so nice. Everybody's clicking my picture. Oh, I'm not professionally good. And they're looking at my biodata. You know, that I realized
economics and this doesn't match.
East and West. But the positive thing, I started reading and learning and watching people more frequently whenever I get time. People used to go outside for roam around and all these things, for shopping and all these things. I usually found where is a gallery to watch what is happening around me. So I always go for it.
You become more aware of it.
Yes, and reading about them. That's the most important thing I will suggest everybody. That reading about painting, types of painting, what types of paintings are on demand, what are the 18th century to 20th century, what are the changes happened. So you should learn and you should read about it. So without reading, you know, we are storytellers. As usual, behind every pictures we are having stories. So you have to read also. And if you are reading, then and after coming to Indonesia, I got ample of time. I started reading all. So this is the main positive thing. I felt like, okay, now I'm doing something good.
So is there any artist that you follow now, or you just inspired with?
See, I always, you can say 30 years back, I started with the landscape, and everybody do that, still life painting and landscape and showing the object and draw and sketches. When I came to realize that, yes, I have to, somebody is putting in my hand, something is coming to my hand. What is that? If I am looking at somebody's picture, why I'm feeling like this? And that was nobody else. It was neoclassicals, you know, 18th century artists. They inspired me a lot. John Constable, Juliana Dupre. They just, all the time that pictures are coming to my mind. How so peacefully they have done all the paintings. Now, I don't know, I will able to see all the real paintings in my lifetime or not. But I am so excited to know about their story behind their every paintings. When I get into it, 20 years, I'm doing the series of John Constables and Juliana Dupre, and I will say that so many Indian artists are there. Still, I feel like the Western artists of, you know, German and all these people are doing real art. And for Indian portrait, Raja Ravi Verma Indian portrait is the best, you know, for Indian. Yeah. Sometimes William W. Bugler, I also follow. So it's like combination of Indian and Western.
Yeah, I think it's all about what appeals to you as an artist, where you get your inspiration from. Absolutely. If I was to say Arupa is dash 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 and fill in with 3 adjectives about you as an artist.
Realistic.
How would you describe?
Always honest to my work. I feel proud of myself sometimes. Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm saying what I don't know, I can't do that. I can't say that also. This is my painting. If some critics will come to me, I'll say yes. Yes, this is my problem. I have to improve, and I do that also. And I'm a strong learner. If you are a learner, then you can learn. You have to start, every time you have to start from the 0.
Yes.
Then only you will reach to 100.
You're very
and
open.
Journey 0 to 100, you will learn everything.
Brilliant, brilliant. Arupa, if you have to give some tips to some young budding people who want to become artists and who want to be in this field, what would you, tell them?
They have to do practice. If you want to be, it's not, our kids are like, my daughter used to say, I will be my computer engineer, but with that also, I just wanted to be an artist. How you will? You're not doing any practice, but she's doing hard. She's doing hard on art also. Whenever she get time, she used to scribble like me. Oh, it's like this. It's just like me, she's also doing. But if you want to be professionally, you have to work hard, first of all. Second, be honest what you are doing. Take a reference. No need to hide anything. Yeah. Take a reference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when in Gujarat, I just from a local teacher, I learned he started putting how to put a pencil like this, how to draw it. I was knowing about that time, but I started from the zero. So always be ready for, and have a paper and pencil all the time if you want to be a artist. Because whatever comes to your mind, just draw. I was waiting for you 15 minutes. I draw something, I'll show you. Your zooming class I've started. I did this. See. So be sure what do you want to. First, second, be practice. That practice makes you always perfect, and for artists, is highly important. You deal.
Great. Arupa, I want to see some of your different works, some works which are very close to your heart, and the different themes that you have done.
Yeah, I'll start with my horse equine art.
Yes.
I've done so many, series of horses.
Yes.
Some are there with me, some are already sold. So this is one of my best. This is very close to mine because this is first painting I've done in Indonesia.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Coming to Indonesia, getting a canvas and putting my, puncak horse on it. It took me like, So this is very close to my heart. And I told you that John Constable's painting, I say, 18th century John Constable, Western artist, belongs to, he used to do 6 foot by 6 foot. All the arts are 6 foot by 6 foot. And 6 feet art, putting in one canvas like small one, it was hard for me, but I did 8 to 10 series of that.
Wow.
And, practicing on him, referring him. I started so many landscape also.
Yes, but you already added a lot of your own work in this, so which is very visible. Yes.
Then my love of still life painting still there, because still life painting is like peace of mind,
relaxing.
Yeah. And objects also, the fruits, flowers, the basket and everything, the linen cloth falling from the table, all this is so real. I'll tell you a story. When I was a kid, they asked me something to read, and I was reading, and abruptly I saw these three artists. They are boasting their talent. I'm the great artist. I'm so good at in art, very good flower. I can make so many botanical art. And one was looking at them, and why don't you make a competition with each other? So artists are very eager to know who is best. Whose art is best. It's natural, huh? It's not like any. Then what happened? First ones draw something fruit, and another flower. Then another makes something like curtain. And Judge was there. He was a very intelligent person, and that story I'm narrating. And he said, "Hey, the birds are coming to nectar to the flowers, and ox is coming to this wine fruits." And then again he wake up and want to open the curtain. So deceiving one intellectual person, that is the difference between artist and good artist. So I started, okay, let's do some realistic work so that I can, deceive somebody. So how I can deceive? If I can make some, that still life painting. So I started with that still life painting, and still life painting. I'll show you.
Sure.
What's still life painting? That was in my. Yeah, the glass glare.
Yeah, I think there's a glare, but it's beautiful.
And with that, I started with the series 5 to 6 like this, and I enjoyed most. Coming here also, I made so many,
Wow.
So the linen, the table, the jug.
The ruffles on it and the sheen on every grape is beautiful, and that kettle.
This is deceiving somebody. So I thought, let's make it real.
It's beautiful. And actually, it's very interesting because not many people continue.
Yeah, they don't go for detailing. That took, normally people take 1 month. I take long. Let
me see some more of your horses and landscapes.
Yeah, sure. Horses and ducks, I must say. Animals are my, favorite one. Yes, this.
Yes, I've seen this one. Yes, it's beautiful.
You might have seen this one.
Yes.
And my portrait painting is like this. I haven't done so many portraits in India, but this is one of my favorite, close to my heart.
beautiful. So you're actually delving in all from landscapes
Yeah,
to
I'm doing, but I'm
to
sticking to
still
my
life.
things. I love landscape and still life painting. I'm
Yes,
not lying.
yes, 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 yes. That's really beautiful. Arupa, which is your most favorite painting that you still have
Uh,
that is sold?
Already sold.
Okay.
First one is in Indoindians banner only, and
Okay.
this one is the I'm keeping it till now. So, but
You never know.
you never know. And ongoing artwork portrait is there. Coming to here
That's
also,
Indonesian.
yeah, I started doing something different. I've started doing something different because people say all the time landscape and hordes, what's going on, Arupa? For a change, do something else.
Yeah.
So okay, Balinese.
Beautiful. Yes. Lovely. Lovely.
Little bit work is there.
Great.
5 months I stayed.
Yeah. Lovely. Great.
I have to complete it.
If
So
I
ongoing
was
work
to,
are there.
yeah.
Now tell me.
I said, if I was to summarize this whole, I think you're a very talented artist who's
Not
happy
exactly.
to.
I have so many ways to go and so much time it will take. I know
I
that.
think that's a part of growing for anybody who wants to grow, right? The learning curve should never stop till
That's true.
life goes
That's true.
on.
That's true.
That's what, right? So, but as an artist, you've evolved a lot from when you actually started to do and to where you've come. You're very open to exploring new forms, new ideas. You're very honest about your art. You know, your vibrancy in your personality is very reflective in your work. So it varies from portraits to animals to landscapes to still life, and each piece you have actually put in your soul, because each piece is very honest and very
And that took so much time. I don't know how come.
yeah. So thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
I'm really glad you shared your art with everybody.
That's true.
And all the
So
very,
nice to
very
see you
best.
after a long time, I must say. And Indo-Indians are doing well this time because this pandemic situation, artists are the only sufferer, I think.
No, a lot of other industries too, but
No,
I would
I'm just
suggest
telling in that way they can't showcase their art.
what happens with this. I personally felt this was a great opportunity for
Yeah,
artists, because
really,
usually in a
I
gallery
admire.
you are seen for a few minutes and people see your work and go, but people don't get to know the story behind the art.
That's true. They have to express themselves.
Correct. It's a great way to know the artist and see a lot more of their work. And then obviously your work is going to be put up on the Indo-Indians portal for people to explore, see, and then buy. So I think it's a great opportunity. And this is all, see how human beings are also evolving. This situation which has come in, but we're evolving around it and doing fairly all
That's
right.
true.
So I think
That's
that's
true.
what it's all about. Thank you, Rupa. Lovely to talk
Thanks,
to you.
Jyoti. Thanks, Jyoti. Lots.
All the best.